Hello, Michelle. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself and your art practice?
Sure. So I'm Michelle L. Herman, and I'm an artist based in Washington, D.C. I am a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary artist, but I do primarily work in new media, so video. I used to do a lot of interactive work. Um, and right now, the way I'm kind of framing my practice, I'm thinking about the idea of how agency or how like the ability to kind of make individual decisions or be essentially an individual person, how that works in invisible systems of power. um, so whether that's technology as a system of power or even just kind of social structures as a system of power. um, yeah.
Any project that you're especially proud of, maybe?
Sure. I think I recently, in April to May of this year, I was able to participate in a 2-year overdue residency slash exchange program at the University of Bremen in Germany. And I worked under artist Rosa Barba. And so I spent a month there uh, working with the students and working a lot independently. And, it was really, I think I'm proud of it because it was kind of going out of my comfort zone, going somewhere I've never been, by myself. And then I just created, I hit the ground running, creating new work, sort of not always thinking about, I tend to overthink my work, I think, sometimes. And so this was an opportunity to really just, I just decided to make, and didn't overthink it too much. And so I'm really proud of the work that I made there and just the kind of, the exchange process in general. I had the really great opportunity to be in 2 exhibitions while I was there. So they had an exhibition of the students' works that they included me in France, and then another exhibition. I mounted a one-day sort of exhibition in Bremen at the school that I used to kind of show what I made while I was there. So I would say that's a project that I was really proud of, just the overall experience.
And how does it feel being involved in this kind of online virtual program? And how different it is to in-person residencies you've been attending before?
Well, I think that this program, the reason I was really interested is I find, just talking to other creative people and having that ability to connect and share work, that's a really big motivator and inspiration for me. And so even if it is remote, there is still a community aspect. I think that our cohort, especially, like we all seem to get each other and we're all very supportive. And so I think that, the distance doesn't make it feel that different. Sure that, maybe this is more structured and that we have to have the, kind of set meetings versus the happenstance, running into each other. But I think they're more or less the same in my mind in terms of what I'm getting out of it and what I think everybody else is. And so it's been really great. And again, thank you for including me in this.
Thank you, Michelle. And what is your project about? What was the inspiration? Can you tell us a bit
Sure.
more about that?
Yeah. So my project uh, it's sort of twofold. I've been kind of using this residency as a motivator for completing this painting that's behind me. So I've been working on that, but then I've also, I recently inherited a 1985 keyboard sampler called the Prophet 2000. which is like a, very retro sampler keyboard. It's right here from a kind of a friend and mentor who passed in the DC community. And so I inherited this from him, and I was really thinking about using that as an opportunity to learn how to use this device and then create a sound art piece as a memorial to him, and kind of thinking about, what he meant to me, and kind of his legacy here in the DC community, which was pretty significant. So, yeah.
And about future plans, anything coming up, any new projects, exhibitions, any new ideas, new experimentation in your mind?
So I actually recently moved into, as in just last week, I moved into a new group studio called Red Dirt Studios in DC. Actually, well, Mount Rainier, Maryland. And what's really interesting about this group is they do like weekly, what they call seminar, but they're critiques and kind of professional development and stuff. So I think I'm really interested in what's going to come out of that, and that kind of new community that I'm joining. I'm still working on this painting, and I've started working on kind of like the beginnings of another project that still in very initial planning stages, thinking about architecture and merging elements of architecture with bodies. And so, yeah, that's what's on the horizon right now.
Good luck with everything, and thank you so much for the interview.
Okay, well, thank you.